So this is how you set up the sound system / live stream every week for church. What you do is you go over here, this switch right here, you flip it. That will turn on this. And you go over here, there's a power button on top of right here, press that, and they'll turn on this computer. And after this, then you go over to the stage, let's go.
I'm just gonna follow you and then I'll cut, edit, whatever I do.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Once you're over here, what you need to do is you need to plug in this box right here with this.
The plugs in that box.
Yes. And make sure the order is really important.
The order of what?
Of turning things on.
Okay.
You turn on, actually, let's go over here. This is the amp. When you are powering everything on, this is the last one you turn off. When you're powering everything off, this is the first one you turn off.
Okay.
And the reason why is because if you turn off the board or unplug the stage box, which is that box back there, you will make a loud pop.
Okay.
Now how you turn it on is you press this button right here.
Okay.
Everything will turn on and we're good. Now we're gonna go back there to the sound booth.
Okay.
Grab a camera, set it up here, pop that open. It's gonna do its little jingle. Gonna plug this in. Make sure you plug in the power, otherwise it'll turn itself off.
To the right cable is the power.
Yes, and the cable on the left is the HDMI that goes to the live stream. Now, I always put on this lens protector, so make sure you take it off.
Okay.
Otherwise you won't see anything.
Okay.
And we're gonna go back.
Okay.
Now, for Sundays, you should have an iPad and it should be able to connect to the board and you can control it from there. But if you do not have that, some important things. One, you always need to turn up this knob to 0. The reason why is because that is the master fader. Long story short, if this isn't up, you don't get any sound. So make sure that's up.
Okay, well, you say if you have an iPad, you don't have to do that.
No, if you have an iPad,
Just leave that where it's at.
you go to
You don't have an iPad right now, do you?
no, I don't.
Okay.
We'll do another thing.
With the iPad.
Yeah. So on the iPad, more about that later.
Yes.
But also another.
Actually, we should do both. So this is good.
So, but if you, also if you don't have the iPad, another really important thing is right here. If this button is on a channel, you don't get anything. So you need to, it's the mute, you need to unmute it. A quick way to unmute everything is you go to, what was it, utilities? It is, mute, press mute group, you press 1. And it should unmute everything.
Where is
so
one?
I'll show you again.
Where is
one is right here, so you just press this.
So
It's
mute
muted.
group.
Mute group 1.
Oh, okay.
Another way that you can do it is I'm just gonna press that for argument's sake.
Mm-hmm.
You can press this, turn this knob, and just manually all do it.
Oh, so you're unmuting each channel.
Yes, but I'm doing it one at a time because that's the other option.
Okay, is when it's lit is mute.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, another thing is if you don't have an iPad and you're controlling it, whatever this number is the channel, and this is its fader. So this controls how loud that channel is.
Oh, I see. Okay, right.
You do not need to click on this, but if you do click on it, you will be able to see all of the settings. That's the wrong one. Meters. That's our other things. Actually, it's right here. And this is everything in the channel that you need to know. So that's pretty much everything for this box. As far as
Okay, but on a normal basis, we would just turn this to 0.
Yeah.
And then unmute everything and just leave it.
Yes, unless you need to hear something and then figure out what channel it is.
Hear something like what?
Like, let's just say you're here, like you're running a class and you only need one microphone and you can unmute everything. But if it still doesn't hear, if you still can't hear anything because that channel's fader might be 0. So what you do is channel, I want to say 18. That's house.
Well, after you put 18, what do you press to actually display 18 on the screen?
So all of these black knobs, not including these ones or these ones, are all clickable. So whenever you click on it, it selects the channel.
Okay. But then what, does that screen pertain to channel 19?
Yes.
And
So
how do you know that screen is channel 19?
because you take a look at this.
Oh.
Channel 19.
How do you
and it
toggle
also
the
has
screen?
its name. How you toggle it? You press this arrow button right here.
Oh, that toggles to the channels? Well, no, that's still channel 19.
Oh no, it channels the settings. How you toggle channels is this knob right here, right under the 19.
Okay, and then what are these here? The red and left arrows are for what?
Left and right is for different settings inside of the channel.
Okay.
And then up and down, they flip in between different settings depending on what page you're on.
Okay, so like, do you just undo all the settings that we usually use for Sundays by showing me all this?
No, I did nothing.
But what I don't understand is there's like 10 screens for each channel.
Yes.
What does each screen do?
I
mean, generally speaking.
Okay, short thing. Homepage is a general overview. It controls things like gain, threshold, insert, dynamics post, compressor/expander, left-right pan, 48 volts, polarity, assigned DCA, and assigned mute group. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Config. What channel is going into it? So what's its source channel? It also, if you want to add delay to it, that's not an effect. That's actually just like, it just delays everything. You can add low cut. You could also do insert stuff. Don't worry about this one.
Right. Okay.
Gate. It's not set up. Don't worry about this one. But
Okay.
long story short, imagine a gate, and you need to push on the gate in order for it to open.
Right.
But if you don't push hard enough, the gate doesn't open.
Right.
This is literally what it does, except for sound.
Okay.
So, but it's not set up, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
Compressor. What it does is once something gets to a certain threshold of loudness, usually measured in dB, sometimes volts, I think, what it will do is it will compress it in ratios. So a common compression is the 3-to-1 ratio. So for every 3 dB, past its threshold, it'll compress it down to 1 dB.
Okay.
So if let's just say the threshold is 30, and let's just say you are singing or whatever noise you have is at 31, or no, it's at 33. It'll compress that to 31. And if it's 36 dB, it'll compress it down to 32. So that's how that works.
Okay.
EQ is for fine tuning. Don't touch this.
Okay.
This is sends. This is where you adjust what signal goes where. So for monitors, this is important.
Okay, but
but we'll go over this at another point.
Okay.
Mains, don't worry about it.
Okay. All right. So, but basically, then, for our particular purposes, this has to be a 0, and then we have to unmute all the channels, and we do that by there's 2 ways.
Pressing mute group.
And then
pressing that, which will unmute everything. Another quick way is it can mute everything and then unmute everything. This channel is not part of a mute group, so when I press this, it does not mute. So this one you'd have to manually unmute.
Okay, and then from muting and unmuting, that little dial that your fingers touching the wheat?
No, it's a volume. This one is how you select a channel.
Okay, got it. Okay.
So now.
All right, and then?
We'll go over here. You type in the password. You grab the mouse, you turn it on. You go to OBS, you turn it on, and while OBS is loading, you open up Chrome, press on New Perspective, go to YouTube, and then we'll put on...
Yeah, that's not YouTube anymore. You open another window.
Oh yeah, I opened up. So you're opening up YouTube, and you're also opening up Facebook.
Oh. Which Facebook are we using? PAs?
Yeah, we're using PAs. So you press on...
So when you bring up Facebook, you automatically bring her Facebook?
Yes.
Ooh.
Now what you do is you go to...
Where did that screen come from? That was OBS.
Oh, the other one? I'll talk about that in just a second.
Wait, but how did that come up?
This?
Yeah.
Because I turned it on.
Is that one of the icons that you clicked, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That was OBS.
That was
I was turning on OBS and I was also running a browser because this will take a second to load up.
Okay, got it.
So while that was loading, I'm just getting this all set up.
So we're going to Facebook.
Yep, you go to New Perspective Church. And then you go down to create, press live. You're gonna go up to here, press select. You'll bring it to this page. Okay, so we are using a streaming software, so we need to grab a stream key. We need this. Press copy. Then we are gonna go over to OBS. We're gonna press on settings. We're gonna go to stream. We're gonna go over this, highlight it. We're gonna Control V, which will put in the stream key since when we press copy, it put it into our copy thing. Press apply.
And that screen was copied when you press copy right there. Okay, got it.
Copy and paste it in there. Then we're gonna go to YouTube. We're gonna press go live.
At what point are we live? Is YouTube live right now?
No, I'll show you. Okay. Now for YouTube, you do not need to set up the stream key. It is already set up.
Okay. Wait, what do you just do?
Nope, that's always going to be in the way.
You made that big.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay, this is pretty much all set up, but what you are going to need to do is you're going to change the title.
Okay, what did you click? What did you
description.
click? To get in there, you
press
edit. Edit, okay.
and change the title and description, but we are not going to worry about that today.
Well, no, we're gonna go live. So why don't you put test?
Let's don't put it on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So we'll just do Facebook because I don't know how to do a test live stream on.
Okay, that's
YouTube,
fine.
so-
But then, so that's obvious. We change the title, whatever the title of the message
Yeah.
is.
Now, in order to go live on YouTube, it's different than Facebook. YouTube, you'll press this start right here.
Mm-hmm.
You need to.
Oh.
It's this start button, not the one down here. There's two different ones. This one is for YouTube, and as soon as you press start, YouTube will start. Doesn't matter if it's early or not. As soon as YouTube gets something, it will start.
Okay.
So, then we're going to go back to Facebook. Facebook, we need to do a title. You put a title and a description.
Mm-hmm.
Press save. Now we also need to start streaming on OBS already. In order to start.
So you press the start button on Facebook, and then you're gonna press what on OBS?
You're pressing start streaming on OBS.
So start on Facebook, start on OBS.
Yeah, so you start streaming on OBS, which then will go to Facebook, and then Facebook will go live.
But you gotta press start on Facebook, start on OBS, and when's...
Or sorry, no, you need to start on OBS, then you start on Facebook.
Okay, but you started on Facebook first, though.
Or so you bring up Facebook, you put the stream key over here, you start this, and then you're able to start over here.
Right, but then you press start here, and then you went here. Start on the OBS.
I didn't press start on anything over here.
How do you get the screen to come up, though?
This was automatic. As soon as Facebook gets a signal, it will put this up.
Okay.
So,
So what are you doing?
I'm trying to change this so then it's not a... Okay, well, this is gonna go live. Then, we'll press live on this, and then our stream is live.
So we're live right now.
Now we're live. So this is live, and
Yeah.
there we go.
Okay.
And then for YouTube, you'll press start, and then this will start.
And we're not gonna do that right
Yep.
now. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're gonna go and we're recording and we are live. Just so you'll know, we are literally live right now.
On Facebook?
Yes,
Yeah.
because we're testing. So you want to turn on those lights then?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, we don't really need to keep recording. We're done.
oh yeah, this.